At the end of my Cumbria ride recently, I promised my subscribers a discussion around e-assist and its merits and faults. So here we are then. So if you're already subscribed to my channel, then welcome back, and as always, thanks for watching. But if you're new to my channel, and I fancy there'll be a few watching this, then my name's Tim, and I ride a recumbent trike to all sorts of wonderful places, and I like to take you guys along through the medium of YouTube and show you where I'm going, where I've been. And if you think that sort of thing might interest you, then please feel free to click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to click the bell as well so you get notified every time I post a video. But if you're here just for the e-assist, that's fine too. It's going to be a kind of mini series, so please feel free to click subscribe if it's just for that. Everybody's welcome. So what I want to do today is just introduce a topic that'll hopefully get the discussion started in the comments. So for the next several videos, each of which I'll post every 2 or 3 days, I'll raise another topic for us to discuss down below, as well as looking back at some of your comments from the previous video, if you get my drift. But before I get started on today's topic, I'd just like to point out a couple of links in the description below to another couple of videos on YouTube, quite recent ones, that have discussed e-assist in quite a lot of depth. Well worth having a look at. First one's from Gary Solomon, Laid Back Bike Report, not last month, month before I think it was. Big discussion on Gary's channel about e-assists, so that one's well worth having a look at. And also the trike touring guru herself, Sylvia, recently discussed her decisions about e-assist, so I put a link to her video down below as well. Got a lot of very good pros and cons in Sylvia's video, so yeah, please do give those 2 videos a look, and that will hopefully help us along in our discussion over the next few days. Right, so on to today's topic. So why do I want e-assist? Well, if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you'll be aware that I have a minor disability in my right leg. It's no big deal. I managed to do most of the things that I want to do, but the reason that I'm riding a recumbent trike in the first place and not an upright or an up-wrong, as a good friend calls them. Hello Mark, by the way. Yeah, the reason I'm riding a trike and not an upright is because of my right leg. I had an operation on my back that reduced the sensation that I get in my right leg below the knee, and I've got reduced function in it as well. But as I say, I get by. But in my recent ride in Cumbria, my right leg decided that it had enough, when my head still wanted to go on. And to me, that's not good enough. My sole purpose for being on the trike is to get outside and enjoy nature and enjoy wonderful rides like the ride I'm on today. And the disappointment that I felt at having to stop in Cumbria was, well, it was the first time that it happened, and I wouldn't like that sort of disappointment anymore. Now, of course, there are other ways that I could make sure that I cycle further. I could improve my fitness. I could reduce the weight of the trike and myself. Obviously, getting fit, you lose weight. And yeah, I hope to do a combination of those things. But it strikes me that no matter how fit I get, or how much I reduce the weight of the trike and me combined, my right leg is always going to let me down at some point before the rest of my body. So, in a nutshell, that's my reason for wanting e-assist, is so that I can cycle as far as I want to, when I want to, and not have that disappointment that I did recently in Cumbria. I mean, that ride took quite some planning. I mean, I know you guys don't get to see any of that behind the scenes stuff where I'm looking at maps and working out ways that I can go where the trike can fit through, where there's no gates and narrow ways, and yeah, all that sort of stuff takes a lot of planning. And then you're taking time off work. And unfortunately, on that occasion, my body let me down. And as I say, that leads to a great deal of disappointment. So if e-assist is going to remove that doubt that I now have that I can do the distance or climb that hill, then to me that's an enormous plus. So, is it cheating? So to those that say that e-assist is cheating, I would ask, cheating who? Out of what? I go out into the countryside on my trike because I enjoy being out here. I enjoy doing this sort of thing. I go out to do distances, and I go out to create videos for you guys on YouTube, and I just go out to enjoy myself. If I wasn't out doing this, what would I be doing? I don't know, sitting indoors watching TV, drinking beer, I don't know. But I enjoy doing this, and if e-assist helps me do this more, then who am I cheating by having it? If you follow me on Strava, you'll be aware that I very seldom actually record anything on Strava. I record some of my largest and longest rides purely for the purpose of creating a relive at the end that I can stick on the end of my YouTube videos. That's my only reason for using Strava. I'm not interested in the speed that I'm going, or the height that I've climbed, or how many sector times I've beaten. None of that interests me at all. It's purely recorded for the relive at the end. If e-assist helps me to go a little bit faster, I'm fine with that, but I'm really not interested in the speed. I'm interested in where I've been, what I saw, and what I managed to capture on video to help you guys enjoy my rides. So is it cheating? Not in my book. So that's it for part one of this discussion, guys. Feel free to leave your comments below. We'll get the discussion started, and I'll be back in a few days to develop the discussion a little bit further with the next topic, and I'll see you then. Have a good day, stay safe. See you soon, guys. Ta-da.